Sunday. It must be Sunday dinner with Chef Joe. Hi everybody and welcome to a beautiful hot summer sunny day here in New England. And if it isn't a better time to do a New England clam bake than today. It's August. My corn is almost ready to be picked. It's just the perfect day to do this. I got a beautiful, what do we got today? I got this, my son brought me this Czech style Pilsner Alexander from, where are we? Oh, from right here in New England, New Hampshire, Littleton, New Hampshire. So they get a shout out today. Anyways, I hope you're all ready. We're going to do this. This is New England clam bake, backyard style. So, a traditional, by the way, Jake, show him my cat bird is eating all my grapes. So, I want everybody to see that I'm not making up. That cat bird has been hanging out with me the entire pandemic in my backyard. And you guys just got to see him live and on TV. He made a guest appearance. Anyways, as he eats all my grapes. So, no wonder he likes me so much. Anyways. We're doing this backyard style, and we are going to, now a traditional one, you would have be on the beach, you'd be digging a big pit, you'd be putting down hot coals and stones and seaweed. I'm going to show you today how to do it in your own backyard. So I have here one of these pots, these big pots that you can use for all kinds of things. I actually bought it originally because I was going to do one of those fried turkeys, and you know what? Believe it or not, after having this thing for like, I don't know, 15 years, you know, I still have never done a fried turkey in it. But anyway, I do use it for clam bakes. So today, I'm going to show you guys how to do this, and we're going to cook it right here live. So in the pot, I have water that is really hot right now. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do our layers. So I'm going to start off, and I'm doing it in layers of what cooks slowest to fastest. So today, we're doing a clam bake, which means we have lobsters. So we're going to start with the lobsters because they take the longest. And I have them all right here. Oh, this one's a kicker, as they say. All right. So we have all these beautiful lobsters for our clam bake. And we're literally going to say hello, everyone. All right, we're going to put them right into the pot. And yes, there are some people that say, well, do you need to put them in head first? I like to. I don't know if that really is more humane or not, but to be honest with you, they're going to die very quickly anyways. They're in very hot water and they're cold water creatures. So I got a lot of lobsters in here, so we're putting all these puppies right in. Look at that. Oh, this is awesome. All right, keep putting them in. Yep. Two more. All right, and then we're done with those. So they're all alive and kicking. All right, so we got our lobsters in there. Now we want to go to our next part, which is we're going to put in our mussels next. But I want to create a layer. Now it just so happens that my wife, who loves me very much, went to the beach today. And I mean, she really went to the beach today and got me seaweed. Look at this. This is awesome. So I'm going to do this. I have not even seen this seaweed. We've kept it in a nice ice cold cooler all day. All right. Wow, look at this. This is awesome. Beautiful. Good old-fashioned seaweed. So we're going to put down our layer of seaweed right over the lobsters. It's gorgeous. All right. Then we're going to put down our mussels because these are more of a hard shell than our steamers are. So this has got some good New England mussels that we're putting down. Put those right in there just like that. And then more seaweed. Now you're probably saying to me, okay, you got all the shellfish in here, but what about the corn and the potatoes that usually go with it? Well, I got that covered, but since we don't have a lot of room in here anymore, and the other issue is, as this thing starts to heat back up again, it is going to start creating a lot of the water is going to actually rise. So what we don't want is, we don't want mushy corn and mushy potatoes. So in this case, we wouldn't use this pot for this. So we're going to let that cook. And while we're doing that, we're going to come over here to the grill. Jake, can you want to get around here? And I'm going to show them what we're doing on the grill. So on the grill, there's our corn and our potatoes. So what we have here is, I have all my corn going, and I have this grill on low, and I soaked all this corn like all day, or half the day I should say, and then left them in the husk, just like we've done on other episodes of the show, and I put them in foil and then wrapped them up. And then here in my potato pack, and I'm going to show it to you so you can see what it looks like. I've taken those nice little round, cool potatoes, and all I added was just a little water and a little fresh rosemary that I actually just trimmed right from my garden over here. That is what we've got. Over here, I have butter that I boiled, very hot pot, but I have boiled, not boiled, but melted out some butter, and that's what we're going to use, some butter for our, not only for our corn, but for our lobsters and our mussels and our clams. So we've got all that going, and take a peek and see what's happening here. It's going to take a while for it to come back up, but you can see the steam is starting to rise. That's the cold going through. And what we're going to do is we're literally just going to cook these until all of the clams open up. And then once the clams opens up, then we're going to take those out. Then by then the mussels should be ready to go, and we'll take those out. And by the time we get down to the lobsters, they should be done too. So that is the perfect way of doing this. But I'm just so excited. We got this fresh seaweed that we picked up right at the ocean today. My wife drove right over to the ocean to get it. What an awesome person. Anyways, you guys want to see? I want to show you guys something really cool. You guys want to see my corn? It's growing. Jake, let me show them the corn while we're waiting on this Clambake. Come on, Dave. Anyways, here's my corn, and it took a beating, as you can see. It's all starting to come back up. I've been trying to leave it alone, but when we had the tropical storm come through here last week, it really did some damage. All my corn was like flying around. It was unbelievable. And we've had a drought too. But as you can see, I got corn on the cob coming. I am excited. It's not quite done yet, but it's almost there. And I have more even that are still coming here. So excited. I actually just picked my first summer squash today. So things are on. We're moving here at my house. All right. So you want to keep checking it. The other thing that might happen also is that you want to keep an eye on it, and you want to stay near it because it could overflow as the foam from the cooking of the proteins can create some of that foam, and when it'll boil over. So you always want to make sure that that's not happening. I mean, right now we're doing great here. Oh, I wish we had smell-o-vision, because you could smell it. It just smells like a clam bake. It smells like the ocean because of the seaweed. And so we're just in a holding pattern here. So let's talk a little bit about shellfish. So lobsters, cool fact about lobsters that maybe you don't know, but there, at least last time I heard, there was a law in the books in Maine that lobsters, that prisoners weren't allowed to have more than 2 lobsters a week because they thought that was cruel and unhuman punishment. And this goes back to the days like in the 1800s when lobsters were so plentiful that they were and they were so cheap and so easy to get that they were just feeding prisoners because it was cheap food. But then somebody decided that that wasn't nice, and so they said it was cruel and inhumane to eat more than 2 lobsters a week. Steamers. We've talked about steamers before, but again, steamers are also known as soft-shell clams. They have a very soft, thin shell. They also have a little, like neck, stiff thing that sticks out of them, and that's how they sift out the water and the impurities in the food they eat that way. And so they're kind of a cool looking thing, but they are delicious. They also, that little thing makes a great handle when you're dunking it in the bottom. Then we have mussels. Mussels. I mean, mussels are so easy to get. They're cheap. They're great. You can do so many cool, versatile things. We've done mussels on the show before. You can get them fresh anytime of the year. It's like, because there are mussels all over the country on all of our coasts. So, all right, what are we doing here? So we're still not cooking yet. If I can put my hand on it, it's not done. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. We're going to go off the air, and I'm going to take a picture of our finished product because you've seen everything, and then you guys will see. I'll plate something with the lobsters and all the food that we're making here, so you can see exactly what it looks like, and then we'll be back for next week. Sounds like a plan? I think so. Anyway, until next Sunday, I hope you all stay safe, stay happy, and stay healthy. And until next week is Sunday dinner with Chef Jeff.